Namaste. Today I want to share information about moon water. So I have organized like the concept, how to make it, and how to use it. So moon water, there are two jargons here. First one is let's take water. So in the school, as part of science, we would have studied like water has no colors, it has no taste, and it is odorless. So we have seen a lot of properties of water. But as part of my research, going through a lot of videos and other stuff, and with contact with the native healing people, I realized that water is having a separate energy. So that is one of the basic element, like space, air, like that we had. That's one of the basic element. And water, right? If you have an essential oil on water, and if you have it in your bedroom for the humidifier, you are having a pleasant smell, and it's helping you. Similarly, if you are adding some dirty things in water, right, it will be stinking. So that's a property of water. And with respect to thoughts and prayers, right, whatever positive things we are giving to it, it will take a positive effect. If you're having an effective thought and energy, that will be coming out. So while going through the videos and stuffs, what I saw is in India, as part of the temple, they will be doing some pujas. As part of the pujas, they will chant sacred mantras for a long time, and that energy will go into that water. And people who will be waiting in the temple, they will be standing in the line to get that water. So that's a power of water. So now let's come back to moon. So as everyone know, we are standing in this earth and not floating around because of the gravity, right? And we know our earth is rotating around sun, and we also have moon rotating our earth. And the cycle, it's a cycle, right? So if you have seen the moon, it's a every 15 days you will see a upwards and downwards flow, like full moon and no moon. So and during the right, during the full moon or new moon, we have seen scientifically, we have seen, right, the tides in the oceans, it will rise up and down. So there is some gravitational pull happening between the earth and the moon, and during those time it is so powerful. So this concept of moon, it relates to mind as well, and we can keep talking about moon. So there are a lot of benefits of getting the moon energy into the water. It can happen every day, or the best effective day is full moon, when we will get the lot of energy can be stored in water. So that's a concept. So let's move to how to make it. There are a couple of ways to handle it, which I know. One is using the glass jar or a bottle, anything like that, and or we can use a copper jar or copper vessel. So that is, I can think of two containers, but we should not have the lid closed. It should be open, and to get the power, the energy flowing into the water, what we can do is we can either cover it with a white cloth or with some handkerchief, so that we will it will not have any dirts coming into it. So there are multiple places we can choose to place it depending on your house. If you are in a house and if you have a balcony or backyard, you can go and place it over there. If you are living in an apartment, you can just open your slides and let the keep it near the window. That is one place we can do. or in the terrace or whatever open space you have, whichever option you have, you can do it. And what time you have to do it. So what I heard is you can keep it for 1 or 2 hours during the night time to get the moon power. But technically, if you see, right, we every day see our apps like weather to see what is the sunrise and what is the sunset. There is a moonrise and moonset time is also there for that full moon. So if you place the water in the container and close it with the cloth and place it at the beginning of the time, the rise time, similar to when it starts, and wait till the end time, and then you can get it, collect it later, and surround it with maybe aluminum foil or anything and keep it in a sacred place. So that's how we can make it. So now how to use it? So it has multi-dimension usage. Like every day we take shower with water, right? So that's a basic thing we do. That is basically it's a purification process. What we can do is we can take a sip of water, hold it in our mouth for a minute or so that your saliva will uh, generate and it will go inside. So saliva has a special property. So once that is added to the water and when it goes inside, now the internal purification is happening. So whatever organs which are being having impurity because of our food habits or lifestyle, right? So those impurity can be removed. That is one aspect of it. And the next aspect is external. So if you are having any ache, like stomach ache or headache, right? So what you can do is you can just take that water and then apply. If you're having a burn, so like 1 week ago and it is not yet cured, it is still trying to become normal. So you can apply it over there. If you're having pain in stomach, you can apply it over there. And people who are in stress, right? So stress is a common word nowadays, right? Everybody is running, and everybody has a stress. So they can have a couple of drops and apply in the crown chakra. So they can apply over here, and then they can rub it for like 3 times or 6 times or 9 times. So that will help them to calm down. So there are multiple ways to use it. There are multiple ways to prepare it as well. So some people you will use crystal like amethyst crystal or white quartz. So I don't know multiple crystals, but couple of crystals we can use. So that will clean the crystal and it will energize the crystal. So there are multiple ways to do it. But for a first try, right, we can just take a regular glass jar. You can buy it from a Dollar Tree glass bottle, and then you can try it out. So it has multiple benefits. Just check it out and see how it helps you. Thank you.